Welcome to the VIOLA Decor Studio channel. Today, we're diving into mixed media techniques to create a stylish and romantic modern painting. This isn't a complex, multi-layered project, but it's the layering that gives the piece that magical quality, the kind that makes you want to keep looking at it and discovering something new each time. We'll start with a canvas on a stretcher. I'll be using an old printed poster on canvas. If you have a fresh, primed canvas, feel free to skip this step and jump straight into the decorating. If you're also repurposing something, like me, you'll need to reprime the surface using gesso or white acrylic paint. Make sure to dry it thoroughly and check that the old design doesn't show through. Apply multiple layers if needed. First, let's create some textured background patterns using a large stencil. Apply modeling paste or finishing plaster through the stencil using a palette knife. Let the pattern fade out naturally. Don't cover the entire stencil area. Remove the stencil and dry the pattern well. Be sure to clean the stencil immediately and let it air dry. The central focus of my piece is 2 rice paper decoupage cards featuring a girl and flowers. They set the tone for the entire work, inspiring both the patterns and the color scheme. Trim the cards to remove unwanted elements and to soften the edges so they blend better with the surface. Mixed media is all about real-time creativity. You start with a base and build upon it using layers of patterns, stencils, textures, and color. In addition to the decoupage cards, I used pieces of old sheet music and corrugated paper. Since one of the cards already included corrugated paper in the design, I added it to the canvas for consistency. Glue all the paper elements using decoupage glue. Apply glue to the surface, press the paper into place, and smooth it out with a brush. Don't apply glue on top of the corrugated paper. Just press it gently to keep its texture intact. Now it's time to add more textured elements. Use stencils and white modeling paste or plaster to apply additional designs. I used mixed media style stencils that combine different shapes, in my case, diamonds and text. I added smaller diamond patterns in a few other spots as well. Place these textures at the borders of the paper pieces to help integrate them. You can also use the palette knife to make rough, expressive strokes over the surface, especially over the corrugated parts. Let everything dry completely, since we'll be painting it later. and wet paste can smear or dissolve. Next, tint the texture using the background colors of your decoupage cards. Mine had beige-gray tones, with a bit of blue in the design, so I added a touch of blue as well. Use heavily diluted paint so the colored water flows into the recessed areas of the texture. Be careful when drying. Since the paint is so watery, a strong airflow will blow it around. Dry slowly from a distance or at low speed, constantly shifting the angle of the hairdryer to keep the paint where it belongs. One thing I forgot: you need to cover the entire surface, outside the cards too, with glue. Otherwise, the untreated areas will absorb more pigment, resulting in uneven tinting. I had to go back and fix this later, so don't forget to coat the entire background when gluing your cards. Using light brush strokes, brush white paint over the protruding surface of the texture to emphasize its volume. Also, make sure to continue painting around the edges of the canvas. This allows you to display the painting without a frame. One of the decoupage cards featured colorful splotches, so I echoed that by adding similar ones elsewhere, using a stencil and contrasting paint. One card even had ring-like marks. I loved that effect, so I recreated it using the rim of a plate dipped in acrylic paint. I also added some bold, three-dimensional accents. I used stencils of windows and the word dream, applying volume gel through them. You can tint the gel slightly with acrylic paint, no more than 20% paint to gel. I used soft blue for the window and a dark blue matching the flowers for the word. Apply with a palette knife and let it dry fully. It will take about 24 hours, during which the gel becomes transparent and the color intensifies. You can now support this channel and become a sponsor. Subscriptions offer extra tutorials and in-depth lessons from me. I'd love to keep creating with you. More details are in the video description. In addition to the word dream, I also added the same diamonds that I did at the beginning with blue gel. I just added them in different places as additional small blue accents. With the leftover gel on my knife, I added some grungy strokes across various parts of the painting and even on the sides. I also diluted the remaining gel with water to create splatter effects. How do you like the result? I'm thrilled. The painting turned out incredibly romantic and beautiful. Would you hang something like this in your home? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Let's keep creating together. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. With love, Anna, VIOLA Decor.